nice and bright sunny day in Valledale. And yes, if you're thinking, why does she live in a coffee shop? No, I don't. That's actually my house. And it's just like an outdoor coffee shop. Yes, my mom owns a coffee shop. I know it's kinda weird, but... So today, since it was a nice sunny day, I thought I'll take a horse out, Cinnamon Cookie. I ride her, but no, I don't own her. She's just a stable horse, so she just stays in a stable. Who actually owns us is Claire. She owns these horses, but I'm a dressage in training. So yes, I'm a trainee. But yeah, I would say I know the basics and everything of dressage, and I do train dressage. Cinnamon Cookie is one of the best horses at dressage here, so that's why I use her. And I was assigned to her anyway, so... Well, she was assigned to me. So I gave her a morning pet. And... gave her a bridle. Hill riding, without a saddle. But first I thought before I got so excited, I think I should lead her out. As you can see, Cinnamon Cookie's personality is a bit sassy. Oops. And she could be a little bit clumsy. She is a bit clumsy, but she is a good dressage horse. And she is quite sassy. Not so sassy, but she does like perfection. Although she's good at dressage, she's really bad at show jumping, believe me. I tried doing an Epona once and it didn't go well. I had to do 5 tries before I completed that race. So I thought it was finally time to let go and actually ride her. So I went on her and rode into the forest. It was really beautiful. The birds were singing. A lot of cows there were. I said hi to Sophie, who hosts the Hollowwoods race. So it was really nice. Of course we had to watch out for the cows though. They were everywhere. Look at me. I just had to pick up some moss for Farah's workshop to help her craft. So we carried on. But then, what does Cinnamon Cookie do? She halted. So then I saw the reason why. Well, I didn't know the reason, but what I thought was maybe I could take her back to the stable and investigate further why she stopped there. So I rode back. I really didn't understand why she halted, but I wanted to investigate further, as I said. I know she jumped quite good there, but believe me, actual jumping, not very good. And I saw moss again, so guess what I did? I picked it up. And then we continued our ride as we were really close to the stables now. Then I think she got carried away and tried jumping again. So I halted her. I got off her and led her back to the stable. I was really starting to wonder why she halted. I really can't see anything, but she halted at the bushes, so we never know what would hide there. I decided to go off and make her more perfectly in her stable since she wouldn't listen. So I stopped her and I took her bridle off. I also think that somebody had listened with her anyway, so I guess it didn't make stuff. And I went out. But since I didn't want to spook the horses, so I didn't run. So I cycled here, yes. I took my mom's bike because I wouldn't run all the way from there to here. So now I see a horse. Looks like an American quarter horse breed to me. So yes, that was a little bit spooked at the beginning, but when I came closer to it, I thought it was quite friendly. So I pet her. And I thought I would take her out of the leaves, but as I was saying, he wasn't quite keen on following me. So I thought I would give her maybe an orange. Give her an orange, and then I quickly put a bridle on her. So after that, I let her. After all, it must be uncomfortable standing in bushes, right? So I hope my mom wouldn't be, well actually Claire wouldn't be to her staying there, right? After all, she is a horse in need. She does have a couple scratches on her, not gonna lie. So I went far with her. I decided to take it slow since she was injured. After a while of leading her, we finally came to the market. I could see quite confused faces as people never saw an AQHR in Validale. Well, of course there's a lot of people like riding horses, different breeds, but AQH, it was never in Validale. So I took her in. I kinda hope that Cinnamon Key was away for training, yes. I do need an empty stall for her. And yes, Cinnamon Cookie was away for training, which was quite good. Oops. So again, I kinda like go and tried fixing her into a stall. But again, she wasn't quite keen on me riding her, so I didn't have anything to do than lead her in. I tried my best to make her a good possession. Yes, that take me a couple of tries, but she kept moving up. I took off her bridle. So after taking off her bridle, I thought to put some leg wraps on her, so she wouldn't be cold or anything. I pet her again, as you know. I was really loving to pet her, so I couldn't carry myself to only give her a name. So I did call her Strawberries. I know when people say don't call your pet a name or you get attached to it. Well, I couldn't help it. I love naming horses. So after that, I took care of her. I fixed her scratches and everything. So after I bandaged those and everything, I brushed her a little bit. I thought she would like a nice juicy orange, you know. I was actually saving this for Cinnamon Cookie, as I said. But she really likes oranges. too bad that was my last one. So I thought I'll leave her by herself here. Just hope nobody would notice. As you can see, we do have some horses here, but mostly ponies. So I just went back home. So guys, I was kinda happy that I stumbled on Strawberry Breeze. And hopefully I could keep her. Hopefully though. So after that I had some coffee, a bit of cookies. So I'm a little bit full now. That's why I decided to maybe bring Strawberry Breeze to a proper stable, where the other horses are being kept. Yes, we do have more horses, but they are mostly used for training and stuff. So yes, I went back to the stable. Hopefully nobody found out about Strawberry Breeze yet. As I do really hope to keep her. I just didn't tell my mom or anybody. As a little secret, I guess. I will tell probably, like at some point. I'm just a little bit too worried my mom will say no. So there I saw her. Nobody had to find her as she was still standing there and wasn't taken away or anything. And yes, I did craft them. I did get a recipe to craft these lithographs by my own from Farah. So as I would normally do, I pet her once again and decided to lead her out into the stable. So that's when I let her into the stable. Because this is our outdoor stable. Some horses stay out here. And the stable is more kind of a professional stable, I would say. More kind of horses that do more like western and show jumping and dressage. They're more kind of skilled ones we keep indoors. Or, you know, trainers that are quite advanced and elite, you know. So I led her back to the indoor stable. And to see, I saw Salmon Cookie here. I didn't know she was an elite or an advanced at dressage. People telling me lies here, I think. Well, anyway, there was an empty stall for strawberries. Oops, she did a little circle there. But then I kind of thought, what if someone would actually notice her being with these horses? I decided it wasn't a good idea after all. Maybe I should put her at the end back, where we don't really keep any horses. So it was just for the best. And if there were any emergencies, I could hide her in these rooms. You know, for emergencies. So I opened up a free gateway and put her in here. Okay, so I finally let her in. So I let her in. I took off the bridle also. So after that I closed her gate. I went to check up on other horses. So after checking on the horses, I went to my mom and asked her if I can actually keep Strawberry Breeze. And of course she couldn't say to her cute face no. So she said I can keep her. So a strawberry section, my first horse I can keep, and I'm so happy and grateful that I met her. So I did try both dressage with her, but let's say it wasn't the best. But then I tried show jumping with her, and it was actually quite good. I'm real happy with her show jumping skills, to be honest. So right now I'm gonna lead her out of the stable. But first of all, of course I need to give her a pet. So I do actually need to give her some more. And pick her hooves. She did have a lot of dirt in her hooves. So I put on a braid on her. And I took her out. And now she can actually stay with the other horses. She already has her own label on one of the stalls. Isn't that cute? Will I be raiding Cinnamon Cookie ever again? Probably to do dressage though. But I'll be mostly spending time with Strawberries as she is my horse. Oops, forgot I accidentally let the bridle go. I took her to the stable. I love people with horses. And I put her in the trailer. Took her out and came to the riding hall, as there is a great jumping course here. So before going in, of course, I had to tack her up. This is not the tack I wanted her to go in. So I put some new tack on her. And of course I jumped in. And here we went. So we first started off with small jumps. And with a canter. He was very good. She did those jumps amazingly. So after that, I wanted her to start a slow gallop. And of course she did amazing. I really hoped she wouldn't, fail one, because she's doing a great job. But if she did, it's okay. Everybody does mistakes, and we can only get better. And of course she's new to this whole show jumping thing. But she's really good at it, so I hope we can go into the competitions. So then, I started her to go into a gallop. A fast gallop. And of course she does even more amazingly. Even though she doesn't have, sometimes we couldn't make it to a jump because So yep, this is my story on strawberry bees, and I hope you enjoyed that.